Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to 5W Tech Chat episode number
Eight.
eight. Eight episodes already. That's incredible. 8 episodes, and we're actually getting views. People are watching. We're getting some interaction. We're getting some comments. This is absolutely great. I'm excited. Roberto, you're excited. I know you're excited.
Only on Wednesdays.
Only on Wednesdays? Oh, you mean when I do tech reviews? You got your popcorn ready and you're ready to watch my tech review, right?
That's right. That's right. I have my Italian sausage with some
Italian sausage and some brio, huh? Yeah, that's
with a
it.
brio.
Disgusting. All right. So, as you know, before we get into Tech Chat, the channel is growing, and I'm super happy. We're seeing the rise in the amount of subscribers and views. And we know, because of analytics, that a lot of you guys watching are not subscribed. So, guys, help us to the push to 1,000. Once we get to 1,000, I promise we'll leave you alone until we get to 10,000. But at least to 1,000, help us out. Give us the subs. Give us the attention. We're content rich. We're pushing. We're dedicated, and we're gonna get there. And we want you to be a part of it. So we really appreciate the effort you've put in, and stay tuned for all our tech reviews on Wednesday, Tech Chat on Mondays, and Discount Game Impressions on Fridays. So with that being said, Roberto's got his list again of hardware. He's going to be yapping about GPUs, CPUs, some console, some games, the same. And either way, it's always interesting because something is happening, and I want to know what it is because being a hardware acquisition person, by the way, we need to explain what that is to any new listeners. Anyone new to the channel needs to understand what a hardware acquisition person is. So maybe we'll leave that to the end when we do our conclusion, wrap up, and rant. What do you say? Should we explain that? Maybe that could be our subject
Sure.
for today.
Yeah.
What's a hardware acquisition person? So I'm done yapping because I know my stuff, but you know your stuff even better. Let's get into it. What is your first topic? It must be a GPU.
Well, first, tell us what's your background today. It's quite interesting.
My background. I have a background?
Yes.
It's a GPU. I haven't seen one in a while. Have you?
Oh my God. Is that a 3060? A 3060 Ti?
You know
It's
what?
3060 Ti.
It can't be
Yeah.
a 3060 because there's no Founders Edition,
Yeah, it's a
right?
3060 Ti.
But you know what? You know what's annoying? You know when you Google 3060 and
Yep.
you get like an article from some fancy schmancy website and they're all like, there's an FE edition? It can't be that because there is no FE edition 3060, right? It's just to lure you in, right? Guys, we're just
Clickbait.
luring you. Clickbait. No clickbait here, guys. We're
No,
we're
none.
down to the facts. Just the
None.
facts, ma'am.
We're just bait.
We're just yeah, that's right.
All right, let me share my screen and get on to the
Yes,
first topic.
get on with it.
All right.
What do you got for us? It has to be a GPU. Yes, of
Yeah.
course it is.
All right, first article of the day. So more credence to the 3080 Ti rumors. So basically, we've been yapping about this for the last since the beginning of Tech Chat.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the rumors are coming around. Looks like it's gonna happen. So this is from Hexus, but other people have also reported on this as well. Rumors coming out of China that Nvidia will launch a 3080 Ti in April. This story was picked up by Twitter's Momomo_US, and the source appears to be very confident that the new high-end Ampere graphics card will be released to market around mid-April. I believe it's going to happen. And the configuration is going to be 12 gigabytes.
Okay.
Yep. And you're going to see that at $999 MSRP. It's going to land somewhere in between the 3080 and 3090. Like get an extra 5 frames per second there.
Not a lot of room.
Not a lot of room between them.
It's
No.
like trying to parallel park an expedition in a small parking spot, right? Like not much
Yes.
room there.
Not much room. So yeah, this card's coming out. I believe that we won't see 3080 for sale anymore. It'll just be this.
Mm-hmm. So what do you say to all those people that have their names down on a waiting list for 3080 right now?
I don't know. They'll probably cancel those orders eventually.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is the die. There's not many. I believe besides stock being low,
Yeah.
But the die itself, there's not many defective dies from a 3090, and Nvidia wants to make more markup on the sale, so
Of
they don't
course.
want to artificially gimp the die
Yeah.
for a $699 price.
Yeah.
But maybe they'll artificially gimp it for a $999 price, right?
Yeah.
So I believe we'll see more 3080 Ti's than 3080s.
Okay.
And it's definitely card. I think I will buy it. I will buy one
You'll buy it. Okay.
for my second PC, from my TV rig.
TV rig. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, let's hope it pans out, because I want one too.
You already have. You have two
I
rigs.
have it. I know, but I'll. You know what? I'll sell my 3080 at retail. Like,
You will sell your 3080
yes.
and you will keep the 3070. Why don't you put the 3080 in the 3070 box?
I think you're right. I would sell the 3070 and keep the 3080 because
That's right.
it's 4K gaming.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Or I could build a third rig and just have
Or
tertiary
no,
gaming.
no, jeez.
What? Why not?
Here, keep the 3080 in your main rig.
Yes.
Because it's not 4K and you
Right.
don't need the extra 2 gigs.
Yes.
And the performance you're not going to notice between
Right.
the 3080 and 3080 Ti.
Yes.
But you'll notice it in 4K. So put the 3080 Ti in that machine.
But will a 650 watt power supply be sufficient enough for a 3080 Ti?
Yeah, probably not.
In SFX form factor, in a Node 202.
You could get an SFX form factor at 800 watts, I think.
I am not paying $500 for a power
But
supply.
first of all, get rid of that node. Get rid of that node. First of all,
Hey,
throw
people
that thing
love
in
the
the
Node.
garbage.
People love the Node 202. Guys, if you haven't seen my video about shoving high-end tech into the Node 202,
Oh my
go into
God.
my channel and check it out. It's nuts. I hate it. I absolutely hate it, but people keep messaging me about it, asking me questions about how they can do this and how they can do that and how they can
Oh.
mitigate heat. It's not worth it.
Oh god, I hate small form factors. You know what? Maybe you should talk about small form factors.
It's not small form factor.
Oh, it's
it's
awful.
insane form
You basically
factor.
built a heat box.
I did.
That's
I
it.
did build a heat box. I did. You're right.
No.
Whatever.
Anyways.
Mistakes were made.
Next article. This is a goodie. So the Russian modder Vic is back in the news. First he did a 2070 modified. Now he did a 3070. So basically he modified a 3070 to have 16 gigabytes of RAM. So this comes from videocars.com. Russian modder Vic basically once again showed up. Some of his latest videos showed how to do a 16 gigabyte configuration in a 3070. He used a Palette Gaming Pro model to do this. The first step basically is to physically replace the current 1 gigabyte modules and with the Samsung 2 gigabyte modules.
Right. Doubling.
Therefore, doubling the RAM. So after the memory upgrade was complete, the graphic cards needed to be tricked to support the higher amount of memory. So basically, he made adjustments to the strap that will tell the BIOS that this memory is now 16 gigabytes or an 8.
Right.
He ran into a couple of problems. Basically, to get this thing to actually work, is he had to run 2 applications at the same time.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So he ran Time Spy with firmware in the background. But then somebody figured out that if you turn on EVGA precision clock locking method,
Yeah.
it will fix the instability issue. So he performed it,
Yeah.
and he ran the test without firmware in the background.
Oof. And look at the
Yep.
gains.
And he scored 13,783. That's not much more than a regular 37, honest.
Yeah.
That's not much more. Here are the vids. Guys, when we put the links up, go check it out. It's pretty cool.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
That is a lot of work to get into a lot of work. That's how I
Yeah,
would
look
put
at-
it.
Yeah, look at this. I would never do. I couldn't do this. I have the capability to do it, but
Yes. Do you
I'm
have
just
those
too lazy.
tweezers? Do you have those
I'm just-
tweezers?
I'm just too lazy to do this.
Look at that. Do you have tweezers like that at home?
I can't. Oh God. Maybe I use the wife's eyelash.
Yes.
eyelash
There you
tweezers.
go. There you go.
Oh, it's terrible. All right. Next article.
Next
Look at this one. Chinese cryptocurrency miners. This comes from WCCF Tech. So Chinese cryptocurrency miners allegedly bypassed the 3060 hash rate limiter and delivered up to 50 millihash per second.
Okay.
Joke's on you.
They did
Joke's
not.
on you. They did not. They did not. So this waned around and people were losing their minds.
Yeah.
Losing their minds. But basically what it seems that the mining algorithm used was not Ethereum, but Octopus, which is a different cryptocurrency coin and based on an algorithm that NVIDIA didn't really limit.
Right.
So as of right now, the hash rate limiter remains in place, but if other cryptocurrencies can give out similar profits as Ethereum, that won't stop miners from consuming the
Oh,
graphic card.
absolutely not. Just convert, mine and
Well,
convert. There's
exactly.
always a way around it. And that's not to say that the card has only been out for what, a month and a half,
Like
maximum.
even less than that.
Less than that. Give it some time, guys. I know our RX 580s had BIOS mods, all sorts, all kinds for memory timings. It's gonna happen. I mean, we're not talking rocket science here.
Yeah, but Ethereum is going proof of stake, right? So
Is it?
yeah, it's December it started.
There was talk about that back in 2018, and it never
No,
happened.
I
So
think they did it. They at least they started December 2020. So I think Ethereum will die,
yeah,
and another well it will die in terms of GPU mining,
right,
and another coin will replace it.
right. Raven coin.
Raven coin. Oh God. Yeah, anyway, here's
Yeah, there you go.
no, but this is WCCF
Yeah,
Tech's
yeah,
video follow up, telling you guys no, it was not hacked basically.
yeah.
So we'll leave the links in the description so you guys can check it out
Indeed,
yourself.
do check it out.
More mining news.
Oh,
So this is something MSI took a Zotac marketing fiasco out of their playbook here.
yeah.
So MSI GE76 Raider is a perfect mining laptop. My God,
Wonderful, wonderful.
this is a Max P 3070, the highest performance 3070 you could buy,
Yeah,
and they're pushing it 3070 gaming, sorry, laptop that you could buy,
yeah.
and they're pushing it as a mining
Mm-hmm.
system. Oh, excuse me, sorry, this is a 3080 Max P,
Oh,
which performs as a 3070
3070.
desktop. Yeah.
Max P
So
or Max Q?
Max P. This is a max performance.
Okay.
So the author of this article basically has provided initial mining performance is estimated at 52.8 with the Dagger Hashimoto algorithm. Basically nice hash. This is equal to a desktop RTX 3070, which would have been otherwise a very profitable option if not for the very high price of the
Yeah.
GeForce SKU.
Yeah, that's a low hash rate for a 3080.
Again, the RTX 3080 and a GE76 Raider is actually one of the few with a Max P variant.
Mm-hmm.
That means it has the highest GPU TDP possible by MSI, 155 watts.
Okay.
So again, a 3080 mobility is max performance 3080 mobility will equal a 3070 desktop.
Interesting.
Yep.
There it
38
is.
3080 at 95.7.
Yeah.
A desktop 3080, a
Yeah.
3070 desktop 52.9, a 3080 laptop 52.8.
That's beastly. 95 mega hash. That's insane.
Yeah.
That is
It
insane.
is. It is.
Printing money.
All right, MSI. I hope you get a nice ratio on Twitter or something.
Yeah, weren't they scalping their own cards?
That
This
was
is
last
not
year.
looking. Yep, it's not looking
Yeah.
good for MSI. Come on. It's
Ugh,
strike
man.
2. What's strike 3?
Awful. Next, Gigabyte CMP 30HX Pitcher, the first mining card of 2021.
Ooh.
So, comes from videocards.com. They're basically Gigabyte basically released what the mining card will look like. So, the Gigabyte CMP 30HX is the lowest SKU in the CMP series. This model features a TU116-100 GPU paired with 6 gigabytes of GDDR6 memory.
Yeah.
So far, videocards.com doesn't know how many CUDA cores this has, but as I would guess, and they would as well, it's basically similar to a 1660 Super.
Okay. Yeah, it's very low hash rate, but also a low price tag on the card probably.
I don't know. They're gonna mark these up. 26 millihash for this bad boy.
That's low.
It's pretty bad.
That is low. That's RX 580 right there.
It's
Maybe
gonna
the TDP is lower. Maybe the power consumption is lower, but still.
Yeah, 125 watts.
Kind of high. Yeah. Yeah, it's high. It's high. Not that we know anything about mining.
Who knows? No, I don't.
We
Who
just mine our own business, right?
Maybe you mind your own business.
No, not at all. All about gaming here.
All right, look at this bad boy here. WCCF Tech, NVIDIA GeForce RTX GPU Liquid and Mineral-Oil Cooled cryptocurrency mining ring.
God.
I love this. Look at this. This guy.
Have to protect your identity, obviously.
Oh my God!
That's
Look at
crazy.
this thing. I'm disappointed. This setup has been spotted by I_leak_VN, which shows mining rigs using premium custom loop kits and even mineral oil to cool off the RTX cards. The first system pictured here includes a total of 10 3090
10.
GPUs.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh my god. We're talking gigahash right there.
Yeah. Look at this guy.
Check it out, bro.
Uh,
Oh my god. That's insane.
uh, each card is equipped with a 280 millimeter radiator and has
Oh
three
my god.
super flower LED-X titanium 1600 watt PSUs attached.
Wow.
Oh my god, they're all MSI B360 Mobo, mining Mobo basically to supports 18 GPUs.
Yep.
All GPUs under load hit 50 degrees. Anyways, I just can't.
Yeah.
Look at this
there
guy.
you go.
That's
There he
basic.
is.
This guy.
No. Oh
No.
god, you had to play it.
Forget it.
Much well. Much well.
Anyhow, I just want to show because it's pretty cool.
It is cool. It is cool to see all this hardware combined together to do something. Do something what can net money, which is great. But when there's a shortage of the equipment for what it's designed to do and hurting gamers, then it sucks. So if there was a crap ton of GPUs for everyone to do whatever they want to do, maybe someone wants to build a freaking Lego house with GPUs because there's so many of them on the shelf. Great, do whatever you want to do. Put the content out there, show it off on YouTube. But when there's a shortage for something that's designed for gaming and is being bought out by people to use it for something else, it absolutely blows. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Yep.
So
Nothing else to add on that one.
no, nothing else to add because it's right. It's 100% right. Go to the next topic. This is
All right.
What do you got? What do you got for
Next
us?
topic. So this comes from Moore's Law is Dead. Basically, this recent video of his, go check him out on YouTube. Very informative. So his recent video of the Intel RTX 3070 killer. Basically, he's got some more information on it, and it's looking good. Basically, DG2 is based on an enhanced version of the architecture in Tiger Lake's iGPU. It's been referred to as Gen 12.5.
Yeah.
As 512 execution units for the top DG2 GPU.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically one big 512 execution unit tile. Smaller monolithic tiles for lower tilt cards are planned. DG3 is when they hope to have a multi-tile consumer cards ready. So that's probably next year.
Yeah.
This will come out this year, this DG2. So the DG2, the top of the line DG2 will utilize 16 gigabytes of GDR6 over a 256 bus. And basically, Intel is targeting performance between a 3070 and 3080, between them. That sweet spot. So he's thinking they will fall short of this target, but it's pretty damn good for a first GPU. Even if it's a 3070 performance, it's pretty good.
Yeah, with 16 gigs of RAM, because I know playing at 4K on my 3070, I get the memory shortage message quite often on games. So it sucks.
Yeah.
Because you feel like the card is capable of more and it's just being limited by the amount of memory on board. So.
Well, look, it's built on a 6 nanometer, which should have good efficiency.
Yeah.
It's smaller than the 7 nanometer of RDNA2 from AMD and Ampere from NVIDIA. So Intel's business case is built around stable drivers, a good media encoder, and reasonable efficiency and performance for the price.
Yeah.
So around $399 to $499 US for this card.
Yeah.
Plans to be revealed around Computex 2021 and possibly launched around that event.
Okay.
This is good news.
It is good news. Competition is great.
Yeah.
It kicks everyone in the ass. Let's
Agreed.
get going.
If this turns out to be true, even if it's 3070 performance, and it's available to buy, it's great. It's gonna probably have ray tracing on the level of AMD.
Yeah.
So.
But the rasterization will be excellent.
Okay, 3070 performance for the first GPU is pretty good.
Yeah.
So.
Well, scalpers will be happy.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, it says AMD and NVIDIA should worry. Well, so should consumers.
Oh my god.
competition is great. We needed this from Intel. Intel's been barking about GPUs for how many years now? No idea why they never got into it. But now is a great time to do it. This is probably the best time to come out with something and say, hey, our competitors don't have it, but we do. Buy it and try it. What have you got to lose? Nothing.
True.
So, good article. I look forward to that. I wonder if they can mine.
Jesus. Oh, God, let's move on. Anyways, check out Moore's Law is Dead on YouTube, guys.
Definitely.
He's a good YouTuber with a lot of inside information. I frequently watch his videos every week when they come out. They're pretty good. They're long, but they're good.
I used to as well. I used to watch them when I was having in between meltdowns for waiting for my 3080.
Oh, there's no hope for you. There's no hope.
No hope. But I don't anymore because I got what I wanted. So
Jeez.
I'm out.
All right. Next topic comes from videocards.com.
Is this more Rocket Lake?
I
thought we were done with Rocket Lake.
Rocket Lake is everywhere.
I thought it was like SpaceX rocket that shoots off into the sky and then comes back down crashing.
Rocket Lake will haunt your dreams. Will haunt your dreams.
We're going to be talking about this 10 years from now when the channel has 1 million subscribers, right? We're like, hey, remember Rocket Lake?
Oh my God.
On with it. It's fine.
So a member of a Chipel community has managed to get access to two 6-core Rocket Lake CPUs. 11600KF and 11400F.
Yeah.
Basically, we know it's been extensively tested, right? The 11700 was tested by Anantech last week, and I think Hardware Lux also. So on Chipel, a short review of the two 6-core 12-thread CPUs can be found. The member of the community gained access to these CPUs. I don't know how, but he's got them.
Yeah.
They showed some CPU Z screenshots. So the ZPUs were tested on a GIGABYTE Z490 Mobile, which featured the latest BIOS for the 11th Gen Core series. This does not mean GIGABYTE will not release a more optimized BIOS. Yeah. So I believe there is a BIOS that's required to get the best performance out of these chips.
Definitely, yeah.
Because the 11900K and the 11700K leaks were very underwhelming.
Yeah.
Okay, so they both had the system was paired with 16 gigabytes of DDR4 3600.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yep. So they show some benches. Let's get to the games. No, they don't actually have the games. So here.
It's interesting. They drop the base clock and then up the boost clock on the CPUs.
Yep. So they show some benches. You can compare against the CPU that you have to see how it comes out to. Mm-hmm. But anyways, it's good news. It's good news in terms of... Actually, it's not even good news.
No, it's not.
Who the hell wants to buy
Rocket League? We told people to stay away from this. We told people not to buy it.
Don't buy it.
Don't buy it.
It's good to... If you want to learn about it, go right ahead.
Yeah.
Don't buy the CPUs.
If you want to see how companies manipulate you to spend money with them, check it out.
Yeah, it's trash.
Yes. All right. Here we go.
So AMD Radeon 6700 XT has been leaked. The benchmarks, 1440p and ray tracing performance at 1080p, faster than 3070 and DX12, but slower in ray tracing titles.
Okay.
So it's been leaked. I won't go over the details here, but let's just go straight to the graphs.
Yes.
Okay. So red is Radeon, orange is 3070, and blue is 3060 Ti. So look at these. Any game you're particularly interested in? Let's try Battlefield 5.
Yeah.
The X11 Ultra. Look at the beating. This is 1440p, by the way.
That is a beating.
That's quite a big beating. Borderlands, not that bad. Mm-hmm. Cold War, not that bad.
What's happening there? Cyberpunk, Doom.
Cyberpunk, it loses. Death Stranding, it loses. Dirt 5, it wins. So Dirt 5 is completely AMD optimized. Doom Eternal loses against the 3070. F1 2020, it loses. Yeah. Far Cry 5, it matches. Fortnite. Fortnite usually is an NVIDIA, but this one here is
what is going on there?
A win on the AMD side. Gears 5, 3070 prevails. Godfall is an AMD title again, so yeah. Hitman, AMD again. Hitman 3, AMD again. Immortals, Phoenix Rising, AMD. Metro Exodus, it's NVIDIA. Red Dead Redemption 2, NVIDIA. Resident Evil 3, NVIDIA.
Yeah.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider, NVIDIA. Division 2, NVIDIA. Tom Clancy, NVIDIA. Watch Dogs is NVIDIA. So that's not too bad for 6700 XT. It's going to be a bit cheaper than the 3070.
Yeah.
And a bit
And
more expensive than
supposedly
36.
available, right?
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Well, they're saying there's going to be a lot of stock, so we'll see.
Yeah, we will see about that.
If you want to ray tracing performance, it's not looking good.
Yeah.
Gets trounced both in Battlefield 5, gets trounced in Cold War, trounced in Control. This is no DLS, by the way.
Yeah.
DLSS, no DLSS. So wins in Dirt 5, wins in Fortnite, gets beat in Godfall, gets trounced in Metro Exodus. Yeah. Gets trounced in Metro's Exodus, gets trounced in Shadow of the Tomb Raider, gets trounced in Riftbreaker, trounced in Watch Dogs, and somehow World of Warcraft.
What is going on there?
I don't know. that is F up, man. I don't
that
know.
doesn't make any sense.
But the typical AMD gets trounced in ray tracing.
Yeah.
I believe it's also going to get slaughtered in 4K to the 3070. Even with 12 gigabytes RAM, it's going to lose.
Yeah. Well, because you flip on DLSS.
Not even. Just straight
without
rasterization.
Oh my god. Yeah, so keep that in mind. Once you enable DLSS, then
oh yeah, if you had DLSS in some of these games, it would.
Right. So it's important for everyone to understand that it's not just a clock per clock race, right? We're not talking just clock speed performance against clock speed performance. We're talking about features, all those creature comforts you get with NVIDIA, with the DLSS system, with the ray tracing, with the optimization.
So here it shows against the 1070 Ti and 5700 XT. If you have a 1070 Ti, this is a fantastic upgrade path.
Yeah.
Even a 5700 XT, it completely beats the hell out of it.
Oh wow.
So, yeah.
And it might be available. It might
be available.
Might be available.
So they aimed for 3070 performance, almost 3070, and they actually got a bit better than 3070 in some games.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good. I think it's a good buy.
I'd love to buy one just for reviewing.
Yeah, we'll try to get one for review. We'll see.
I mean, we're not going to get one for free, so
no,
we'll have to pay for it with our own money. Which you guys can support us by just maybe subscribing and helping our channel get to 1,000, because then we will have some power and leeway to reach out to companies and say, hey guys, maybe send us out a card so we can do some funky stuff like dip it in a mineral oil bath in our bathtub and run a game, right?
No, not quite.
Something like that.
Oh, God help us. Next one.
Take us to our next subject. Do it.
Next article is basically Navi 21 Mobile. So a known mobile industry leaker, Roland WinFuture, basically has feature list of possible code names for AMD's GPUs called Nashira that will basically be their mobility GPUs.
Okay.
The leak came out. There's a couple of them here. I don't know when these mobile ILC GPUs will be ready, but who knows?
Well, they'll get swept up for mining anyway.
Oh yeah, I mean, again, look, I personally think they're the mobility GPUs, but they're saying here that it's previously rumored that it might be codenamed for future RDNA 3 based designs. However, nothing's suggesting it. I believe it's the mobility GPUs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
We haven't heard anything on the mobile front for AMD.
No, zero.
From a GPU perspective, their CPUs are doing very well on the mobility side, but nothing on the GPU side. So let's waiting to hear from that.
Or maybe it's their APU. Could it be their APU?
No, the APU is Cezanne. It's coming out soon. Yeah. All right, into gaming. So this week, basically, Bethesda.
Oh my God! For
Bethesda.
someone that tells me to buy all the games from Bethesda,
jeez,
you can't even pronounce it.
Terrible. Anyway, ZeniMax, basically, the merger with Microsoft has been finished. Well, basically, and Microsoft bought ZeniMax out, so they got all the IPs here that you see: Wolfenstein, Fallout, Dishonored, Doom, and so on. Prey, Rage, Evil Within, Prey. What else is there? Elder Scrolls. So Yep. So all got bought out and now owned by Microsoft.
Wow.
So they're integrating their games into basically Xbox.
Oh.
Whatchamacallit, the season pass there?
Yeah.
Not the season pass, the Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah.
Xbox Game Pass is basically you pay a subscription per month and you can play all these games. This is where Microsoft is banking on the future of their landscape will be onto this. Basically, you sign up for Xbox Game Pass. You can play on Xbox and you can play on a PC. You can play on the cloud. You're getting all these options. So it's an ecosystem they're selling you, not just hardware anymore.
That's it. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
So what's this mean for exclusives? Well, it's not good news. It's not good news for PlayStation owners. Some new games will be exclusive to Xbox and PC, Phil Spencer confirms. New titles are arriving to XGP this week, so a couple of new games are coming this week to Xbox Game Pass with a game boost, apparently, meaning they'll hit 60 frames per second.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, Microsoft has now clarified that future titles will be exclusive to Xbox platform or not. Ever since the announcement of the deal happened, people were saying what's going on with this exclusivity. So short-term games that they're gonna basically games that were planned to come out on PlayStation will continue to come out on PlayStation, but games that have not been discussed with Sony will not come out. You will not see Fallout 5. You will not see Elder Scrolls 6. You will not see Doom 3 on PlayStation.
That's not good.
Not good at all.
That's not good at all, especially for those people that paid $1,500 for a PS5.
Yeah.
Hoping for games. Oof. Okay.
You will not see you won't see these games on Nintendo.
Yeah.
But I believe Microsoft and Nintendo are a little more friendly with each other.
Okay. Wow.
There's a lot of rumors that Xbox Game Pass will be on the Switch. I'm not sure if that's true, but we may see Microsoft allow games being built on the Switch, developed on the Switch from their IPs.
Right. It doesn't help Sony.
It doesn't help Sony. But again, Nintendo, the Switch outselling everything. Well, we'll get to that soon.
Yeah.
And with the Switch 4K that's potentially coming out, anyways, Microsoft and Nintendo play nicer with each other.
That's it.
Compared to
Good
Microsoft and Sony.
Yeah.
So next article, the Nintendo Switch SoC is going to be coming to an end this year. Speaking with Game Reactor, a person with knowledge of the rumored deal between Nintendo and Samsung of the production OLED panels, NVIDIA will stop producing the Tegra X1 Marico chip this year. So the Switch and the Shield this is basically SoC that powers them both.
Yeah.
Will be being stopped manufactured this year. So that means the Switch Lite, and the Shield are completely out.
What?
Yeah.
No way. I was really looking forward to a Shield.
But wait. But again, a new Nintendo is coming out, a Nintendo Switch Pro or a Super Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
That will have DLSS, meaning it's going to be a new SoC with tensor cores, meaning a new Shield will be built also with this. A more powerful Shield will also be built.
4K 120 hertz possibly.
That's possibly
with a chat support.
I don't know about chat.
Oof. That would be a game changer for me.
So, the new Switch is going to have DLSS through and through. It should have tensor cores on the SoC. It's going to be doing 4K. 4K when in docked mode, 720p in mobility.
Nice.
This is good. I'm pretty sure this is coming out either the end of this year or early next year.
Okay.
Hopefully, Nintendo's going to aim for Christmas this year.
Yeah. Dominate the market. Yeah.
Next article, Apex Legends will be coming to Nintendo Switch.
Ooh.
So the handheld and docked resolutions are detailed. So speaking with Famitsu, Respawn and Panic Button confirmed that the Battle Royale game will run 720p docked and 576p in handheld mode. The game will run at 30 frames per second in both docked and handheld. Oh man, it's bad.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I've been playing, anyways. Nintendo first-party games run perfectly fine.
Yeah.
All these ports, I'm surprised they actually run, but
Yeah.
on Switch because it's so the technology's so old. So yeah, they have Doom and Doom Eternal on it, and Crysis Remastered
Yeah.
are on Switch. So yeah, so one of the most popular battle royale games will be relaunching on the Switch relatively soon.
Okay.
I think it's going to be coming out after the season 8. After season 8, I think maybe. Anyway, it's coming out soon. Oh, March 9th. That's
Okay.
March 9th. It launched last
It's
week.
already
Jeez.
launched. Where have you been?
Oh my god. This article, I must have read it the last.
So that's cross-platform play, right? You're gonna get people from
Yeah.
everyone just dumped into each other playing.
Yep.
Wow.
All right. More Nintendo news. So Super Mario 3D World, which was playing today with my daughter, by the way. Fantastic port of this game onto the Switch.
Yeah.
Beat Call of Duty. Okay.
Okay.
Beat Call of Duty in terms of sales. PS5 and Switch set records in February. So the NDP group has released their full North American sales data for February of this year, and it's basically shaping up well. Year-on-year growth was 4.6 billion in games. Additional content and hardware, that's up to 35% from February of 2020 last year.
Yeah.
Hardware sales were up 121% year over year.
Oh my god. That's fat bonuses for some people.
With both the PS5 and Switch setting records.
Yeah.
The PS5 is the fastest selling console in terms of dollars generated in US history after 4 months on the market. Although it was still beaten by the Switch.
My god.
It had the best February of any console since the Wii in 2009.
Wow.
The Switch has surpassed the DS, making it the second best Nintendo platform all time behind the Wii. It's going to pass the Wii as well. The Switch is an incredible system.
Yeah.
I've been playing Super Mario 3D World with my daughter. I love the game.
On your OLED.
On my OLED. It looks good. Looks freaking good. On the software front, the mighty Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War was toppled by cat suits, as Mario wears a cat suit in this game. He has his power up.
Okay.
As Super Mario 3D World plus the expansion Bowser's Fury topped the charts. So February's biggest selling game, Super Mario 3D World. Cold War is second. Spider-Man Miles Morales is fourth. That's pretty good too. I've been playing it. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is seventh. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is there. That's a fantastic game. It's number 8. Animal Crossing, my daughter plays New Horizon, is 9. Modern Warfare from last year, from 2019, is still on the sales charts.
Wow.
All these EA sports games that never change are still there.
Yeah, Minecraft.
Super Mario 3D All-Stars is there. Legend of Zelda, it's so old. And it's still there.
Yeah.
Look at all these Switch games on those lists.
Oh.
Top selling games of 2021. Cold War.
Yeah.
Mario 3D World, Spider-Man, Assassin's Creed, Mario Kart. I can't believe Mario Kart. Man, the Switch sells it crazy.
Wow. Interesting.
So game sales are Mario Brothers or Call of Duty. Basically, that's all it is.
That's it.
And sprinkle in some Spider-Man.
Yeah. Or they buy both, probably.
Yeah. All right. Next article. Battlefield 6. So it looks like EA is taking a bite out of Activision, as Battlefield 6 will just be called Battlefield.
All right.
Not much to say here. It may be a World War III setting. I think we talked about this already before. Fully indestructible environments, a World War III type setting, and it will just be called Battlefield.
Okay. Smart before it gets into the double digits.
Yeah. It's definitely a reboot. So.
Okay.
We'll see what DICE does, and if they basically make up for Battlefield 5 disaster. Absolute disaster. Next article, which is incredible, from DSO Gaming, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I remember this.
But this is hold on. This is a new game. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge announced on PC. Dotemu and Tribute Games have announced a new Ninja Turtles 2D game. Basically in the vein of the old TMNT Turtles in Time, or TMNT, the arcade game from the Nintendo and Super Nintendo, or the arcade cabinets back in the day. Those were amazing games. I still play them from time to time. I still play these games from time to time because I have them. I still play them
No,
on
the
the
2D platformers. Oh,
yeah.
I
Oh,
say.
they were so good. I have them on my on I play them. Let's just say I play them, and that's it. This looks great. It's coming for PC. The trailer is amazing. Look at this trailer. Look at this trailer.
Was that Bebop on the top? It was.
Hold on.
Oh yes, there we go. Oh, how people have forgotten the Ninja Turtles. Should never forget. Never forget. That's it. There they are. Bebop Rocksteady.
It's an incredible trailer. It's an incredible
Oh my
trailer.
god. The Foot Clan, Foot Soldiers, April. Oh, how journalism has taken a hit since then. Oh god.
Wait till you get to the game. I
Yeah.
love they use your 80s cartoon for this.
Yeah, that's true. They look like that. There's the pepperoni pizza. Oh yes. Awesome.
Look at the game. It looks insane. I'm buying this.
Wow. What is it going to be available on?
PC.
Okay. Only PC.
Yep.
Wow. Who's going to be
It's
hosting this?
who knows? Maybe hopefully Steam.
Yeah.
But look at this.
That was hilarious. Foot soldier just flying towards the screen.
But in Turtles in Time, you could do that. I remember doing that
Yeah.
on my Super Nintendo.
Oh my
You could
god.
do that, and now they basically copied the gaming gameplay with better graphics, better
Amazing.
animation.
That looks fun.
Yep. And we'll get on to the last article of the day. Crysis Remastered.
Oh.
PC Update 2.1 finally adds DLSS.
Oh my
The
god.
game is finally playable.
Wow.
I bought this game day one
Yeah.
because I love Crysis. I bought Crysis Remastered. I played for 10 minutes and I left it there because it was a pile of mess.
Yeah.
A 3080 could barely run this thing. No, it wasn't even because, oh no, look at the heavy graphics like the original Crysis, right?
Yeah.
The game is poorly optimized.
Yeah.
Single-threaded.
Oh, really?
It's so bad, yeah. So I barely played it.
Okay,
With
so
with DLSS, it's playable.
all right. And what the options for DLSS are all the way from performance to quality, and you have your multiple
Ultra
settings.
performance equality, yeah.
Okay,
It's
where do
DLSS
you play it at?
on my ultra wide balanced on my 4K
Balanced.
performance.
Okay. Wow, and what do you get for frames per second?
So it's still single threaded. So
Yeah.
it's a big issue. So in the settings, you can max everything out, even ray
Yeah.
tracing, but you have to put object detail, vegetation,
Yeah.
and shadows to high.
Okay.
When you put that to high, all the load goes onto the GPU.
Okay. If
If
not,
you
it shoots the CPU.
Yeah, it kills the CPU.
Wow.
So
Wow.
if I leave those to high and everything else can it run Crysis setting,
Yeah.
I get like 90 frames per second.
Okay.
If I pop those settings into can it run Crysis,
Yeah.
it's basically 40 frames per second mess.
Wow, it's that much of a hit.
Even with DLSS, yeah.
Wow. Does this game allow for an overlay, or is there?
Yes, it does.
Okay, that's okay. Okay, that would be interesting.
There's still some bugs. I noticed with DLSS that if I have motion blur on, some of the
Why do you have motion blur on, first of all?
some of the textures become transparent and the motion blur gets all screwed up, so I have to disable it.
Okay. Who uses motion blur?
I still use it.
Oh my god, I think I'm gonna have to do a quick short video on that.
Yes, I think you should.
I think I will, just like the music option in games.
Yeah, you know what? That's it. Do a motion blur. Get people's feedback. See if they like motion blur in a game or not.
Yes, garbage out the window.
Jeez.
Get rid of it.
So yeah, this game, I love Crysis. The game is good. It's playable. Finally playable.
Yeah.
Jeez. Poorly optimized.
Yeah. So no love for AMD cards on this yet.
What AMD doesn't have any DLSS.
No, but that's it. So they have nothing to tune in, so they're stuck running at whatever.
Like you could play it on high with no
Yeah.
ray tracing.
Who wants to
But what's
play
the
on
point? I
high?
want to I want to play on Can I Run Crysis?
Exactly. Exactly.
So
Fun times.
that's it for the news this week.
Nice. Good. I like the way you broke it down this time around. So you've got your games towards one part of the video, and we've got the hardware tech in the beginning. So we're really categorizing everything. I like that. I think that's going to be easier for everyone to follow. So we talk about at the end of our clip, at the end of our video each time, we have a rant, our wrap up, and in the beginning we were talking about one thing, which was explaining what hardware acquisition is and what this trend is, or what type of people we are. We are gamers, but would we call ourselves extreme day-to-day gamers? No, life has definitely changed that about us. We still game and we like the game and we love everything about gaming, but we've turned our attention elsewhere. That has a lot to do with just life and growing older, family, friends, and surroundings. But that doesn't change the fact that we want the best of the best. And that's where I come in when I say about us being hardware acquisition enthusiasts. So we want the best of the best, and we'll do whatever it takes to get it, except pay a scalper. We don't want to do that. That's not an option for us. It's just not an option. Do you want to say something about that? Being a hardware acquisition enthusiast?
Well, yeah, like you said, life's changed, right? We love gaming,
Yeah,
but we can't do gaming much. Like the mostly gaming I do is I play with my daughter
yeah.
on the Switch, for example. I have a PS5. I have a high-end PC with an RTX 3000 series, 3080, and only during vacation time I could get some gaming, or our Friday night game nights.
Friday night game
So
nights. Yeah,
basically, our gaming was transferred to a uh, YouTube project,
that's
basically.
right.
So
That's right. Which is what you're watching right now. So
yeah, like I can't really do much. I have a heavy duty job, family, kids. It's hard to get some gaming done.
of course. So when we do get that Friday night, when we have that opportunity to do our discount impressions, and when we play, sometimes we do our impressions video. We'll finish and we'll say, you know what, we're having fun. Let's go for another hour. Let's go for another 2 hours. And we played. I know we played Call of Duty Zombies that night. We went further.
Yeah.
But that being said, we want to do all of that with the best hardware, and it's our hobby. It's what we enjoy. Some people like buying high-end I don't know, mixers for their cooking and making cakes. You know, they'll spend thousands of dollars on a fancy mixer. Well, we spend thousands of dollars on hardware for a PC. And we may not bake that cake every week, right? But when we do use it, we do it with a smile. And we justify that. So that's what we do. And that's not going to change. I don't foresee that at any age point in my life I will ever stop buying the best of the best for PC hardware. And I think that's what a true PC gamer is as well. Uh, Even people that are heavily in competitive gaming or esport games and things like that, they may not pay attention to the hardware so much. Much like a computer programmer doesn't know so much about the hardware. You know, they speak the language, they know how to program, they know how to code, but when it comes to an IT related problem, well, they go to the IT department, right? Correct
I
me if I'm
guess.
wrong. Correct me if I'm
Uh,
wrong.
a programmer could have they could be a full stack developer, and they could know many areas. But anyways, that's another story.
That is another
So
story.
so your comparison's flawed. But anyways, uh, so
We like to buy
basically,
expensive tech, and we
uh,
really
ba-
love it, and we enjoy it, and we hold on to it, and it's tantalizing. We need to hold it. It has to be
that's it.
tangible.
So like I haven't I bought an Oculus Quest 2. The thing is incredible.
Oh, there you go.
I haven't played it in 3 weeks because I just can't find the time to do it. I want to finish Half-Life Alyx wirelessly,
Yeah,
PC VR wirelessly, at an incredible experience.
yeah,
I haven't had the time to play it.
yeah. I've
So I have
told
all
you,
this hardware.
I
Yeah,
told
go
you
ahead.
multiple times to just bring your PC downstairs and plug it into your 4K OLED. I mean, your ultra wide is fun. 21 by 9 is amazing, but you have a 4K OLED.
Yeah, I use a shield.
That's insane. It's not the same. It's
Whatever.
not
Use
the
a sh-
same. And you know what? I know if you do it more enough, you're gonna get so tempted. You're gonna say, I need a PC. I can't do Shield. I can't. It's
I
just
don't. The time is not there to game every as I want to. So that's why our Friday
yeah,
night discount impressions are.
yeah.
It's what I look forward to, basically.
So do I. Friday nights are very important to us. And so with that being said, that's why we're looking forward to the 3080 Ti launch again. If it comes through, if the rumors are good, it's hardware acquisition. I want to acquire it. I want to use it, and I want to use it for the right thing. I want to use it for gaming. I want to review it, and I want to share that information with everyone. And I want to watch, and I want to show you guys how I can shove a gigantic GPU inside of a small case, which is what I've done in both cases. Um, and you can check that out on my channel because I do have two relatively small cases and two very large sized GPUs. You, on the other hand, have a giant case. You could fit a freaking elephant inside of your case if you wanted
Yes,
to.
I have a Corsair 500D RGB SE, and it's completely stacked with fans.
It is. And
Water cooled,
cables.
yeah, stacked with cat fans. Oh, the cables are behind; you can't see them. So it's a water cooled 280 rad on the CPU with a 3080 FTW3 inside.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like. It has fantastic airflow.
It's monstrous. Monstrous.
It's got what you call it, glass everywhere.
Yeah.
And it has fantastic airflow.
What do you guys think? Should Roberto do a quick video of his PC rig and upload it as a short? I think you should. I think you guys are tired of seeing my setup, and
needs to be cleaned. It needs to be cleaned.
It doesn't need to be cleaned. You know what? Show it au naturel, like how it is. Everyone's PC is dusty. Not everyone dusts their PC all the time, even though you should.
One day.
Monday. Perfect. We look forward to your Monday PC short. And with that being said, is there anything else you want to add to this week's Tech Chat? We covered all these amazing subjects about gaming and hardware. Some changes to the channel being our discount reviews are changed into discount impressions because we don't want to do deep dives into everything. That's kind of boring. I mean, like I said when I did my Destiny review, we are you and you are us. We're just regular gamers. We don't know anything more or less than you do, just that we have allocated time into sharing that information with you with subjects that you probably think of. Things like, does everyone play with music on or off? Or does everyone use motion blur when they game? And sometimes you wonder, and sometimes the 2 or 3 people you're friends with might say, yeah, we all do, and it's all the same, but there's a whole world out there that thinks differently of you, and we try to bring that together, and that's what we're all about here at 5W Tech. So guys, please sub and like, hit the notification. We know most of you guys watching are not subscribed, but I promise you, if you do subscribe, you will get access to rich content and find out really cool stuff as we get more and more tech, as more companies provide us with things to review and to show you new ways of doing things, old ways of doing things, and better ways of doing things. So with that being said, I'm done yapping. Roberto, if you have something else to say it now before I shut this down.
That's it, guys. We know we have our subscriber versus viewership that are unsubscribed. Please, guys, subscribe. Yes. It really helped the channel.
Yes, please do. We're pushing to 1,000, and we will get there. We know we will, and when we get there, things will improve even more. So we're taking it one stage at a time. So right now we're at stage 1 boost, if you can read that.
Yep.
It's upside down. Boost it. We're boosting to 1,000 right now. Let's do it, guys. So with that being said, everyone have a great Monday and enjoy yourselves, and we'll see you next week. And stay tuned for my tech review that's coming up on Wednesday. It's going to be a good one. All right?
Take care, everyone.
Later.